What's good? I was just sitting up here brainstorming and thinking investment group. I said investment group. That means a group of people that comes together, put their money in a financial institution to make investments. Now in that, it's no trickery. If the money is sitting in the bank, can't nobody run off with it. Um, Once we put the money in the bank, you know that these people that's involved, this group, they're serious. Now, once you put the money in the bank, then you make the right investments. Now, this is a system that's been available to us for as long as we've been able to understand slavery. They say we're cursed for the lack of knowledge. You have to understand what that means. That means that every financial, excuse me, every successful financial institution is successful for using a system. Now, let's talk about the white man. The white man has been successful as long as we've been knowing about slavery and as long as they've been telling us and feeding us this lie about us being African Americans or whatever the case is. But that's another story. We talk an investment group, right? So investment group, this system works. If you got a group of high school dropouts, can't read a lick, but they got the money and they put their money in this financial institution to do what the investment group does, they'll be successful. Now, it's a system. Now, every court in America that you know of is based off contract. Now, there's a criminal side and a civil side. When you break the law, you on the criminal side. That's the criminal. That's what they call you, criminals. Now, if you're on the civil side, now you have some type of information, some type of knowledge, because you're smart enough to not be on the criminal side, but be on the civil side. So every court is based on contract when you speak civil. If there's a breach of contract, you got to take them to court. There's going to be a judgment, and eventually you could garnish their wages or put a lien on them. It's a process, but the system works. Black people. An investment group. So if we come together, put our money in this financial institution, call a meeting, and we come to an agreement. We put that agreement on paper, everybody signs it, we record it, and give each other a copy. Now we're into taking care of business. Bosses. Investment group. System that works. Contracts. Contracts make people stay in line. So if we call a meeting, everybody agree to make the right investment, we all sign, this is what it is. So can't nobody just go to the bank, take the money out and go get some diamonds, because the system says that once you open this bank account, without two signatures, can't no money be withdrawn. That's a contract with the bank. So we don't have to worry about trusting no one or worrying about him caught up in his feelings and he want to start tripping. Because so if the contract say this and he get mad and he want to quit and he want out, he could be out, but he ain't gonna get his bread right away. He'll get his bread eventually, based on what the contract says. So the thing is don't look at it like, oh well, I can't get my bread when I want it. I don't want to be involved. Come on, man, that's the niggerness. That niggerness, we gotta shake that, because that's been the poison for keeping us down. Cursed for the lack of knowledge, because we focus on the niggerness instead of focusing on the system. What's working? Investment group, dumb shit. Financial institution, dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? It's no reason to be on this dumb shit unless this is all you know. So wake up. We're cursed for the lack of knowledge. Investment group, contract, protect the money. secure the money, make proper investments. Now, investments, you got to make 100% investments. 100% guaranteed. We're not going to take the money and go to a car auction and buy a car and take a chance on how much we're going to make selling it. That's not the type of investments we're going to do, which that's cool for the hustle. That's what you do for your hustle. That's cool. That's a good hustle. I'm talking investments like 100% guaranteed stuff like hiring an investment bank to create a debt instrument and sell the debt instrument at a discounted rate to raise the capital. And I'm gonna throw some numbers out there. If we paid an investment bank to create a $1.5 billion instrument and we sold it at 70% and we collected the 30% of 1.5 billion, that's money that we're able to make a smart investment. Now we may have 10 years to do that. But see, if we taking this money and we go create another instrument and we raise this capital that, okay, we have to pay back in 10 years, but now we sitting on $1 billion. Now we can make proper investments like purchase our own network. See, now if we purchase our own network, now we're in control of all the shows that plays on our network. And you know how it is with us. Everybody love us on some realness, even the criminals. But you just going about it wrong because the police is there to protect society. And if you're a menace to society, you're a threat to society. Even if you're not, somebody that looks like you is. So they can't see the difference. Just like they can't see the difference between the black people that came from Akabulan, which is known as Africa. They don't see the difference between the black people that came from what you know as Africa and the black people that was already here. So when you got black people that's criminals and you got brothers that's not criminals and they're not bad, but they look like the criminal, it's hard for the government to detect who's good and who's bad. First, because we're all claiming to be African Americans, that just means we're foreign to this land. And as long as we're foreign to this land, we're trespassing. And as long as we're trespassing, that's why the government can shoot you, record it, and be found not guilty. Curse for the lack of knowledge. You think because you were born here that you have the rights. There are procedures that your parents were supposed to take. If they didn't, don't blame them, but curse for the lack of knowledge. Now it's on your time. Did nobody do a naturalization? Or wasn't nobody sworn in at birth? So technically, just because you have a birth certificate doesn't mean you are a citizen here. And you're not doing it right. But if we do it right together, like an investment group, and we invest in the right things, like get this money, it's no reason for us to fail. Get the poison out your head. All that trust no one and all that, that's designed to keep you individualized and you ain't gonna make it. Black people together, we are the body of Christ. I mean, it's proven. It's in the Bible. The Bible, listen, the Bible is real. Yeah, it's scattered, but some of the information in there is real. You see what I'm saying? It's our history. Like Israel, you understand what I'm saying? Those guys that's out there in Israel now, they're converts. They're not the real Israelite. I mean, it says it in the Bible, the Judah, that was recorded information. Now, if we go into these pyramids, we'll see that the pyramids happened before the Bible. It's information that's recorded in these pyramids. And we already know the truth. These pyramids belong to us. These pyramids in what we consider to be Mexico and South America and Asia and Egypt, these was our pyramids. Even in the Bible, somehow, some way, the Egyptians did the same thing that the Spaniards did, which is the Christian Empire did to us. And it was because the Pope gave them an edict and they gave them permission. I mean, so we have that knowledge. We can't cry about that. Now we have a system in place that we can use just like they can use, and they allow us to use it. But yet we still on some nigga shit. So we can't cry about what happened. Let's fix it and take advantage of a system that they're allowing us to use, like an investment group, like raise the money to open up our own network. Now we're making residual. Now we can hire people to do a job. You see what I'm saying? Now everybody's eating. Now we're not producing criminals. Now we're producing nothing but good black people that has enough money but can still continue the trend. But now instead of selling drugs, you really got bread. Because when it comes to music, I have a system that's going to blow music out. I mean, if we got $10 million, that's more than 10 million souls, especially if we together in an investment group and we invest in an album and we're the reason for the sales and we own the billboard and we control and stuff. Now we getting all the awards. You see what I'm saying? And let's get rid of the evil. We can't blame the white man. The system is going to work for us, whether the white man say yes or no, because then we could go out the country to deal with investment banks. And we're here, so this is our land. We can use it. We can go buy our own land and create our own city if we came together like black people. An investment group. We could make multiple investment groups. We just need to make the right investments. We don't deal with the stock market. We deal with real estate and security instruments, debt instruments. We just create debt and pay it off legitimately, legally. We can own a high rise, but if we put a high rise in Vegas and it's known for us being us and our people, and then we could be up in there chilling like we do without no problem and being nigganized or just all out dumb nigga shit. Yeah. Now the world is looking different. Now we could put a high rise in Dubai. They'll let us. If we go out there and purchase the land, we could put something in the Philippines. So now our investment group, we just putting resorts across the world. In Africa, every country on the island. Because we got the money. We got the means now. We're making, just like the Indians. They got the casino. They got permission to do it. If we came together, we'd get permission to do it. And that's knowledge. And I'm going to stop right there. Check me out. ZebTepeCA.com. Everything I do is righteously and out of love. ZebTepeCA.com. ZebTepeCA.com. I'm here to help. And paying taxes is a good thing. I know how to get them all on our team. If we pay our taxes on 7 million, now we got the banks that's willing to loan us 7 million. And as long as we got 7 million, we making smart investments like whole life insurance and properties and building communities and high rises and resorts. Yeah, now we living because it's ours. And they're going to come spend money with us because they love us and we're going to take care of them. And if we start doing business with other countries, with our brothers, it's going to go big. We're going to have our own airline and, we not disrespecting nobody. We still going to love. We still going to use the system that's in place. We still going to pay our taxes. We still going to let everything function like it does. We're not going to change nothing. We're going to add to it, contribute to it by finally stepping up and being black.